The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Okay, folks, let's get started. Welcome to this informational presentation on wealth generators. If you haven't heard our name before, you're lucky because soon enough, everybody will. Somebody who cares about you, thought enough about you to introduce you to the fastest growing financial fitness company on Main Street. What you will find on Main Street here or from your living room couch is that Wealth Generators brings Wall Street to you right in the palm of your hand or on your laptop while you're on the couch or at the dining room table having tea. Wealth Generators packages 3 products that help you outperform the most successful traders on Wall Street. They actually crush them, and we help people do that all day long, okay? People who have little or no trading experience, little or no money, and the best part is that the product is affordable. Imagine being able to copy and paste a trade alert sent to your phone from a market expert and grow your wealth without any research or emotional drain. They do much more than just trading the markets to help you generate wealth, but you get the idea. You will see here tonight that Wealth Generators is unique and that we have a category creator, much in the same way Facebook, Google, and Yahoo were, right? At a bare minimum, we will open your eyes to a life-changing opportunity that will have you thank the person who referred you for thinking of you. I personally am very lucky. The founders of the company actually introduced this to me very early, and I thank them every day. Well, maybe every other day, but the point is, as I'm watching Wealth Generators explode, okay, I think of them and thank them all the time. Let me introduce myself. My name is Joe Hagan. I'm 47 years old. I have 5 kids. I've spent 20 years on Wall Street. I've mentored hundreds of brokers on Wall Street and scores of kids in youth sports. I am passionate about winning and teaching people to win the right way. Everything I do is for my family, but I truly enjoy helping people succeed. I basically started out from humble beginnings, okay? It's worth mentioning that when you grow up and you share a bedroom with 3 older brothers and you wear hand-me-downs and you watch your parents grind, you really appreciate what wealth is about. Okay, I've never taken success for granted, and I understand that the meaning of wealth can be different for different people. So my philosophy here for wealth as it relates to Wealth Generators is how many days can you survive going forward without a paycheck if the music stops? Okay, is it a day? Is it a month? Is it a year? Is it 10 years? The reason why I love Wealth Generators is because we are helping people win. Whether your goal is making an extra $500 a month, $5,000, or even $50,000 per month, we are doing it. And watching my efforts help people achieve their goals is my favorite part of the business. As they say, the teamwork makes the dream work. And our team here, they understand 4 things, okay? If you want to be on the left side of the screen, okay, you need to have 4 basic things, 4 basic characteristics. Number 1, have little or no debt. Number 2, have your money work for you, not the other way around. Number 3, pay as little taxes as legally possible. And number 4, have multiple streams of income, typically residual income. Okay, the question is, why Wealth Generators? A lot of people ask me that after 20 years on Wall Street. Let me tell you, I've seen a lot of management teams. I basically tell people to think of Shark Tank on steroids. And the point is that I've seen personal egos, hidden agendas, okay, people that don't have integrity, Lord knows what else, sink many a ship. And I can confidently tell you that Wealth Generators is built for the long run to be a global household name. You will never meet a more passionate group of founders and executives totally committed to changing people's lives financially. They are, I like to say, long on humility and intelligence and short on ego. And they have dedicated their entire professional lives and their experiences to Wealth Generators. And what we have now is a 20-year evolution that created this company, Wealth Generators, which is a first-to-market mover with a unique product that is a category and market creator, okay? So I like to use the analogy that what do we basically have is a financial gym. A lot of people join gyms, okay? Some people still pay the membership without going. The reason why I love Wealth Generators is because it's a financial gym, okay? Everyone wants to have these results. If you ask 10 friends, I bet all 10 would like to find more of their own money, grow their money, keep more money at tax time, and earn additional income, okay? Who doesn't want to have their net worth go up, okay? If a little bit, if a lot, the reality is what we have here is not some product that you could buy somewhere else cheaper. It's not some lotion or potion, okay? The reality is our products, okay, inside of our financial gym will cost you more outside of the Wealth Generators. It won't be less, at least 2 to 3 times, okay? Our product is much more than that, Okay, people don't only want our products, they need our products. You think Americans have an obesity problem? You're right. That's why they need to go to the gym. But they have an even bigger need financially. According to the President's Council on National Financial Literacy, a financial checkup is just as important as your medical checkup, and most people have never gotten a financial checkup. They don't have enough. They don't know how much debt they have because they're drowning in it. Right? They need work. The jobless rate is way more if you count the people who gave up work, and it's 90 something million. So when you look at median income in this country, it's less than 25 years ago. And so what's happened here is the middle class has gotten crushed. Okay. This is the first generation of Americans that will make less than their parents. So it's sad. So yeah, they not only want our products, but they need our products. And that's why Wealth Generators has become more of a product. It truly has become a movement. Okay. Right here, a quick overview before we begin the presentation, just to let you see, okay, that we have world-class research, support, interaction, and lots of resources at your fingertips. And I will tell you, at no point will there be any upselling in your relationship with Wealth Generators, okay? It is what it is, and you get what you get, okay? For a monthly price that most people pay for at Starbucks. If you think about that, if you look at the grow category, okay, as a founding distributor, I brought people in who were only interested in that, and I have unprecedented retention. Why? Because they're using the product, they're making money, and they're extremely happy. They don't use the other products, they should. Some start to use them, guess what? They make even more money. But when you have your money working for you, most people that are doing it would tell me they would pay even more for that because the returns are that good. Okay. So if you get people to just do that and routinely trade their own money, they never leave. Okay. And if you were making money with it, you wouldn't leave either. And that's the beauty of Wealth Generators. Okay. We've had traders that have become network marketers that have become traders, and we have people who have done neither in their lifetime, and now we're doing both. So again, whether you do one, two, or all four of these, the more you engage with Wealth Generators, okay, the more money you will make, the more you will generate wealth, okay? And again, like I said, it's not a lotion or a potion you could buy somewhere else. Besides getting it cheaper here than anywhere else, you actually just make money with the products themselves. You don't have to sell anything or recruit anyone. That's all optional, okay? No one else can say that. No one else can say that the earn part of the residual bonus plan is truly optional, and Wealth Generators can. So let's break this down real quick. Wealth Generators, here are the founders of the company. It's important to understand the DNA. They opened a stock brokerage firm together years ago. Then that launched into a national trading education company once the company saw the online phenomena. Okay, what they did was they charged people $3,000 to $30,000 to get an education and learn how to trade on their own. The problem is that only 5% of them succeeded. Okay, and that's not good. And so they figured out, instead of having people spend all that money in an education, instead of having people lose money in the market, why don't we just give them the answers to the test? Why don't we just give them the market expert trades and have them follow it? They called it mirror trading. So what they did is they took their company, they sold it to it was doing about $350 million in revenue, and they sold it to Robert Kiyosaki, if you've ever heard of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and they launched another company which had an online subscription. And it did well, over 10,000 subscribers. Trades doing well. Everybody using it, making money. So what's the problem with that? It wasn't really growing where they thought they would, because there's 45 million people online in this country alone that trade. And 10,000 is not a number. They wanted the critical mass, okay? They wanted to help more people. What they learned was the seminars were expensive. They learned that phone sales, any other infrastructure was expensive. But they also learned that look at all the people who never leave, the people that are using the product, okay? Where's the biggest growth rate coming from? It's coming from referrals of the people who use the product. Okay, and those people that were referring them were not getting rewarded. So they said, you know what? Why don't we add some experts, okay, add some strategies, okay, have a whole package of them, and then latch on a distribution model for those who want to refer it and pay them through network marketing to refer it, because it's already working through referral, word of mouth already. Let's reward them really, really well, and that's how Wealth Generators came about. So history shows you that we have dedicated professionals who never let success get them complacent. They always strive to improve. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what you want at the top. Okay. They basically in 2 short years have gone from beta to pre-launch. We launched in April, and we figured in a year we'd be global. And then 3 months later, we went global with Forex. And we've added about 8 countries already, including Japan and Mexico, Canada, the UK, El Salvador. So the bottom line is that these founders have years of success. Yeah, you have the T in timing. That's very important. It's more important than the T in talent as it relates to, the beginning of a network marketing empire. Yes, that's true. But you're not taking the same risk because you have founders who are proven, and they basically have 20 years of success. The market experts, everybody in the company, okay, has gone through a 20-year evolution to get here, and that makes me feel real good. Uh, Here's what we help people do. We help people find, grow, and keep their money. Find extra money within their own finances they didn't know was there. Okay, grow their money in the financial markets and keep a lot more money in tax time. That's it in a nutshell. Let's talk about find. Find money you didn't even know you had. Well, WG Money is a software that will basically take all your information, aggregate it, okay, categorize it, and give you a budget, okay. It'll create it automatically for you, and what it's designed to do is get you out of debt, okay. It'll give you a net worth calculator where you'll see what you're doing, but the reality is that if you had a leaky faucet, you'd fix it. If you were leaking gas in a gas pipe in your house, you'd fix it. Most people don't realize how much they're leaking in interest payments and credit cards. This will show you which ones to pay first. They don't realize how much they're wasting in food every single month, and this will show it to you as a percent, okay? It really works. We have a lot of testimonials of people that have gotten rid of student debt a lot quicker than the pace that they were on. But here's the best part. You have a market expert, a world-class resource that I talked about before by the name of Ross Jardine, okay? Again, this is all part of the same price, the same one low price subscription fee, and you get 24 training videos, workbooks, training lessons. You get a monthly management newsletter, okay, live webinars, okay? And this gentleman has helped over 1 million people get out of debt. He's called America's Money Mentor, Ross Jardine. He founded a company called Invest Tools, who sold it to TD Ameritrade for $900 million. So you're talking about top-class, world-class resource. They will help you get out of debt. Okay, most people don't even realize their debt's a problem. They think they got it under control. They look at this and they realize, you know what? I've got more money to trade now. Okay, that's what we do. We want to get you to your successful financial finish line. Okay, in order to do that, the statistics are pretty simple, pretty scary. 95% of people work for their money. Okay, they trade hours for dollars. 5% of the people have money work for them. That's where you want to be. We want to help you get there. How do we do that? The grow part of the financial gym, right? Our grow products are so powerful. They won't work if you don't work. And I tell everyone, the numbers here don't lie. The returns are very impressive. They're very transparent. And this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, okay? This is a build, okay, value, generate wealth over time. It's a program that works when you consistently, do the trades. And what you want to do is look at what you will make here in 2 years, okay? If you have any brains, you'll see what happens in 5, 10, 20 years, and you will have a plan B for your retirement. And if you don't have retirement, now you got a plan A, okay? So what we're talking about here is 3 market experts with 6 strategies, okay? They do the research, they manage the strategies, they deliver it all to you in a simple, concise trade alert. Wherever you are, you could be in Bora Bora. If they've got Wi-Fi, okay, you're trading like a market expert. You don't even have to think about it. So they have developed, okay, a foolproof method of mirroring expert trades, okay? Well, how do you do that? Very simple. Here's a trade alert on your phone, on your desktop, okay? You read the information if you want to be, get some, intelligence on why and what the expert is thinking. But the reality is you can go right to the bottom of the screen, copy and paste those numbers onto your trade screen, which I'll show you in a second, hit a button, and you just enter the trade. Now, as you're in the trade, they'll update you. That's a blue trade alert. It's just an update telling you what's going on. But they get you in the trade, they hold your hand, and then they get you out of the trade. Okay? Here's what we want to do now. Change the trade, get out of the trade. You do the same thing. You push a button, and now you're trading like a market expert. Okay? A lot of that stuff people don't really fully appreciate or understand what it is, right, that they're reading or doing, but they know they're doing it. Okay? At the end of the day, they start learning it. Call it osmosis, but they see their account going up, so they keep doing it. It's a wonderful thing. Here are some trade alerts, okay? The color-coded helps you understand what it is the trade wants to do, like Pavlov's dogs. Green means they want it to go up, red means down, yellow means sideways, and blue is informational. I like to point out that red is very important because most average investors, okay, the 95 percenters, if you will, don't make money in the down market. It's too risky to try and short stocks, but these market experts will give you a trade. If the market was down historically like it was this past August 24th, down 1,200 at the open, Okay, if you're in wealth generators, you're looking for a trade alert. Okay, the experts actually canceled the trades Sunday before that Monday because their indications told them so. Okay, so they sat back, the market collapsed, and boom, we've got something to trade. Doesn't matter if it goes up, down, or sideways. We're looking to make money, and that's a wonderful thing. Here's an example of what I talked about before: a trading screen. Here's your screen. Here's the alert screen. Okay, take your information, copy and paste it, hit the button, you're trading. If that's not good enough, if you can't handle that, which is fine, here's a video. Watch the video. It will explain it to you. And if this is not enough for you to comprehend what you're doing, that's fine. We have practice accounts, by the way, virtual money that you trade until you're comfortable trading with real money. And we have WG Live in your back office where for a half hour after each trade, there's a team of traders that'll help you walk you through the trade. So we've got you back. WG has you. So just start trading and let's start making money. What does it cost? The strategies are bundled into 3-packs: monthly, weekly, and Forex. Okay, 3 strategies in the monthly and weekly, and Forex will give you 3 trades a week. Okay, Forex, the only difference with that is there's an additional $50 for the videos to train on that. Okay, but it's a wonderful thing. This will give you diversification in your trading strategies. Okay, and help you generate wealth. So here's the deal with Forex. We added this. We've gone global. Okay, we were growing fast enough as it was. Forex is taking it to another level where you're talking about hundreds of people, thousands of people a month signing up. Forex is the largest financial market in the world. Okay, it has opened up the gateway for us to the entire world. 2.5 trillion contracts trade daily. Okay, you could trade with as little as $100. So this has a lot of millennials that are really underemployed or unemployed getting involved, okay, and taking it to the next level. You could trade, you trade currencies in the global market, but you could trade 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and transaction costs are very low. You take advantage of leverage as you trade. Let me show you. Here's the first 11 trade alerts that we got in Forex. Okay, I'm not going to expect you to understand it right away, but what you need to understand is out of the first 11 trades, its price interest point is a pip. You're up 92 pips, which means if you put $100 in and you were trading $1 a pip, you're up 92 pips. Your $100 now worth $192. So that's 92% on your money in the first month and a half. These are transparent trades. They're in the back office, and we're excited to continue to build this as we go forward. The reality is that here's the trade alert screen for Forex. Okay, let me walk you through a trade. Okay, what do you have is the trade alert where you're buying the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar, and they give you a limit. And there's the information that you got to follow. All you really have to do is put the information into that box that they're giving you above the box. That's your screen inside the box, but you're telling it when to end. So you don't have to wait for an alert to get out of Forex. So that's awesome. You tell it when to end, it's automatic. All you do is you take that, you go to the next, which is your trading app on your phone, the MetaTrader 4, okay? You open it up, okay? And the next screen is the active trade where you start putting in the information. Just to give you one example here of an actual trade, we started with this particular generator started with $126 in the account if you look at free margin, okay? That's the active trade. That number 13 in blue is moving. Okay, it's 13 and a half. It's moving all the time. It's an active trade. Okay, that's the balance of the trade already. You'll see these numbers move, but they'll tell you what to do. To the right is the outcome. You'll see that the balance is now $202.76, meaning before the trade, they had $126.91 in the account. After doing the trade, there's now $202.76. Now, the key is this. You're going to get a lot of winners, but you're going to get some losers. Put the same dollar amount in every trade. We'll talk about that again. Here is the Forex training series. There's 4 videos that you want to watch each one of them before you start trading. They're always up there for your convenience, okay? But it'll help you start making money. Like literally thousands of people started making money in Forex in the last month and a half that never traded it before with our help, and I'm proud of that. So Wealth Generators is so confident that if you trade one of our 3-pack strategies for 6 months and you lose money overall for a 6 months period, even if you lose virtual money, they will reimburse you 3 times your subscription fees. Nobody does that, okay? $130 times 6 times 3, right? That's $2,340 roughly that you get back if somehow you lose. You just got to remember for a 6-month period, you got to trade, keep the same dollar amount in each trade, okay? and do all the trades that are issued. Okay, that's the key. And the reason why they're able to do that is because it's consistent. When you continue to do all the trades with the same dollar amount, you will make money over time. It's not guaranteed. Past performance does not guarantee future success. Okay, everyone will always tell you that, or they should, but the track record speaks for itself. Here's the transparency in the back office. Okay, every single trade is there. Again, here's the company to the left. You go all the way over to the right. That's the percentage gains. I like to tell people go right to the third from the bottom, down 77%. If you start right with 1,000 in the account, 100 in the account, 10,000 in the account, the dollar amount doesn't matter. Start as small as you're comfortable. But if you start out, okay, whatever dollar amount you want to have in the account to dedicate to trade, take 10% of that and do the trade. Because this way you can take money out of the bank and go into the next trade if you happen to start off with a bad trade. It happens. Some people started off with a bad trade. Well, Jen, that's no good. But if you started off with the trade, after that, you're up 21%, you're up 87%, you're up 76%. You're telling everyone you got 50 people in your organization. You're making more money in the markets, and you're making money in residual income. That's what happens. But you cannot get deterred if you get a loss or two, even if you get them in a row, because the idea is you have to stay the course. You have to put the same dollar amount in every single trade. This way, when you get a losing trade, it's nothing but a pothole, okay? It's a pothole on the way to generating wealth. I'll show you what I mean on the slide here, okay? Look, there are trades in here that you might get where you bought here and sold here, or if you bought here and sold here, bought here and sold here, okay? This is 2 years. You can get those bad trades. It happens. But if you're doing all the trades over 2 years, you'll see that 50,000 became 140,000. That could be $500 becoming $1,400, okay? Don't let zeros intimidate you, okay? Become those zeros. You can do it. The experts show you how. And the point is that if you're just continuing to do these trades, that you'll see the line through the consistency, now watching a 6-month window. If you're doing all the trades, you're not down, right? This is why they offer you the guarantee. This is why you need to do the trades. This is why people who do the trades are so excited that they start making money 2 ways, and people who sign up and don't do any trades and don't get excited, it's like having a Lamborghini in your garage and not even driving it, not even looking at it, okay? That's what this is. So do the trades. This is what you would have gotten in the last 2 years. On the monthly, you would have got 50 trades over 2 years at 14.5% average ROI per trade, okay? In the weekly 3-pack, that's 218 trades, okay? A lot more singles where you got a few more doubles, okay, in the monthly. In the weekly, 218 times 5.7%, okay? This turns out to, look at the next slide here, 727% ROI for the monthly 3-pack and 1,235% for the weekly 3-pack. Now, that's going to be on the dollar amount that you put in each trade, not on the entire account. So don't say, oh, wow, if I put 10 grand in an account, it's going to be worth, and I do all the monthly trades, it's going to be worth 727% times 10,000. No, it's going to be worth 727% times the amount of money in each trade. Those numbers are real, okay? And the math is real easy. If you had, just use a round number. You don't have, you could build yourself to a $10,000 account over time. Let's just say you're using 10,000 for my math, okay? If you put 2,000 in each trade, right? 2,000 at 727% will make you $14,540 in 2 years. And now your 10,000 account became $24,540 in 2 years, okay? That's an important distinction. Just remember, once again, past performance does not guarantee future performance, okay? But if I have money on the game, or if I'm a big fan, I'd rather Michael Jordan on the foul line than myself, or LeBron James, okay? I think you get the picture. These are proven winners, proven track record. Gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling when I put my money with them, okay? So that's the find and the grow. Here's the keep. We have people, okay, that when I speak to them, in an office, at a home meeting, it doesn't matter where, okay, and you talk about this Keep app, okay, the first thing I ask them is if they drive. And overwhelmingly, 80, 90%, sometimes 100% of the people all drive. And I say, let's say this costs $130 a month. You with me? Yeah, okay. If you, and most of them are W-2 employees, okay, they're not getting write-offs, okay, if you can write off $535 a month just in mileage, is it worth it? Oh, yeah. Okay, so sign up now. Because there's a whole lot of other write-offs, and then there's a whole lot of other, assets that you're going to get and resources that you're going to get in the financial gym. The average person drives enough to get 57 cents a mile, which is $535. $535 in write-offs every month. That's more than four times the price of the subscription. But it gets better. If you not only drive, sometimes you drive to where? A restaurant, or you travel and you go away and you entertain. Maybe you buy a flat screen TV for your house where you want to give presentations. Maybe, okay, you have a party at your house where you entertain and you have a presentation, okay? Or you pay rent where part of that goes off to a write-off. There are so many write-offs and deductions that you're entitled to that this is worth the price of admission alone right here. It creates audit-proof reports. And what's worth mentioning, it's not Bill and Ted's excellent, TaxBot app. It is Sandy Botkin. Sandy Botkin was the main trainer for IRS agents in the IRS for years, okay? If you call an IRS agent a rat, he is the self-proclaimed king rodent. He has he actually, for a tax bot guy, an accountant, an IRS guy, he's actually pretty funny. He's got some good videos, and he'll show you that you feel very good, obviously, writing this stuff off because it's the law, okay? The average American only gets 15% of their eligible tax deductions. And the reason is poor documentation. With this app, you use it right, you'll get 100% of your eligible write-offs. And what does that mean? Well, look at this. There's 450 of them. Rent, mortgage, furniture, meals, haircuts, okay? You automatically, the moment you sign up, which should be on the last slide, you should have signed up already, that you get 450 eligible tax deductions. You are immediately a small business owner. You're an independent business owner, okay? Put a home security system in, write it off. You want to protect yourself. And if you look at these, I'm not going to read them all. That's why our company is going to the next level, and it's not stopping. So for this alone, many people are in. So you want to find, right? You want to grow. You want to keep your money, okay? How do you get started? $130 a month, every month in the membership in month 2 on, no matter if you're a member, generator, or qualified generator. But a member is $130. That's it, the first month, okay? And you get all the trade alerts and you get all the resources. And you make money with it. And you're a member, and that's fine. For an extra $20, you're a generator. And as a generator, you get 2/3 of the compensation plan. You get everything you get as a member, but you get to participate in monthly residual income, which is 2/3 of the compensation plan, okay? Another no-brainer. But for me, it's even more of a no-brainer to go qualified generator because there's no further upsells after this. There's no big commitment. It's $100 more than the generator, and you will make 5 checks a month versus 1. You get access to the full bonus plan should you choose. And people who never thought they would, okay, wish they would have in the beginning. Okay, simply because for the extra $100, it's a no-brainer. I'll show you how shortly. But those are the 3 levels: 130, 150, and 250. Okay, the idea is this. All right, Zig Ziglar said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." So if you're serious about doing something about your financial fitness, then welcome to the team. Okay, we'll show you from day one how to get started, how to stay engaged. There is no better place than right here in Wealth Generators. There's no better time than right now. If you want to take it a step further, which is optional, as you start making money, that's all you need to know. From right here, you can make a lot of money with this program. We have people doing it. You don't have to recruit or share anyone, okay? The reality is, if you do want to share it and earn a residual, great. You'll love this, okay? I'll give you a preview of what we're going to discuss here. The most lucrative compensation plan in the history of the business. Even if you don't think you want to share it, you should listen because you will see how people are making money right out of the gate. How they're, even if they just have their strategies and their membership paid for, it's worth listening. You get 3 ways to get paid, 5 checks a month, and you will learn what residual income is. Okay, you could supplement your income just a little bit, a lot of it. You can work part-time, you can be your own boss, you can make full-time money or big-time money. You can replace your entire income stream, okay, like a lot of people have. But the most important part is that last line. You can get cash flow positive out of the gate, okay? Now, here's the deal. It's very important to understand the network marketing industry because you might think of people, right, that use the phrase, oh, pyramid scheme, or you can't make money. Listen. You can make money without having to recruit anyone, and you're not required to recruit anyone, period, okay? So that just right there blows away any, misunderstanding about pyramid. And if you're someone that appreciates facts and you can keep an open mind, it's worth mentioning that network marketing has been around for decades. You have hedge fund managers like Carl Icahn that love these models and are owning these stocks and are making a lot of money with them. You have people like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates and Donald Trump that are self-made billionaires that praise this model, okay? If that's not enough, Great. Understand a couple of facts that 18 million people around the world, okay, are involved in network marketing. From what a report I read that by 2020, 50% of Americans are going to be involved in some type of word of mouth network marketing company. Okay. We are an IT and a service industry. The manufacturing jobs have long gone overseas. So the reality is, okay, this is the way the world is going. Social media is making it a lot easier to go global, and we've done it already. Wealth Generators is proof. What I would say to you is that if you're crushing Forex, if you're crushing the market, okay, why keep it a secret? So the things you want to know are, what am I getting involved in? Okay, it's network marketing. Who do I bring it to, and how do I get paid? Well, that's the what, right? So let's answer the other question. Who? Okay. Basically, what you do is go to anyone in the U.S., millennials, graduates, any demographic, okay, baby boomers, retirees. These are people that at any stage either burdened with debt from student loans and are underemployed, or millennials don't have job opportunities. Baby boomers are afraid they're going to outlive their retirement money. So pretty much anyone, it's a universal product that anyone could use, okay, in the U.S. So you got a really big addressable market, and that's good, okay. But the other part of the who is now global thanks to Forex. So basically, you have a huge market that you could bring. You can use social media and just share results on how you're trading and talk about a lifestyle of trading. And all of a sudden, you're getting hundreds of people interested by piquing their interest. And now you have a business. It's happening today. It happened yesterday. It'll happen tomorrow. It's been happening at WG. And that means that you go you all in as a qualified generator. Okay, for $250, you have a global business. If you treat it like a $200 business, though, that's what it'll be. But if you treat this like $1 million business, you could be a millionaire. Okay, it's just a matter of time. You just got to keep, working the system and doing the trades and generating wealth. The reality is that's the who. The who is everybody. The how do I get paid? I'm going to be quick here, but pay attention, because the next 15 minutes I'll share with you the most powerful comp plan I talked about before. Okay, if you're interested in part-time or full-time, that's great, because people have struggled for years to make money in network marketing. Okay, and the reality is we're showing them how to make money quickly. Okay, even if it's only $500 a month within the first month or two. To get started, okay, we'll show you. If you're someone interested in that, obviously, let us show you how it's possible. To get started, it's $130 a month. Some people may say, hey, Joe, you know what? I don't have $130 a month. And I say, you know what? You don't have $130 a month. That's exactly why you have to do something different. Okay, let's look at $130 a month. You're telling me you can't afford to do it? You can't afford not to do it. Because if you can't afford $130 a month, and you're still going to Starbucks, and you're still doing this and that, and you have a smartphone, which, by the way, when you get $130 a month, you can write that off. Okay. Here's the cool part. Okay. If you enroll 3 people in the business and get them started, your membership is guaranteed, which means you don't even have to pay the $130 a month. So guess what? Let's say you show this to 10 people and 3 get started. Is that worth it? Of course it is. We have thousands and thousands that will tell you yes, because what they see is that as they work it and they show that they're a success, okay, the other 7 that didn't join will have buyer's remorse, understand that they're making money, and they'll join later on. It happens all the time. So this is what we tell our people. Don't beg anyone to get out of debt. Don't beg anyone to get rich and trade their money, okay? Don't beg anyone to get more tax time, keep more of their money, because we've got the best deal in the street. All you got to do is bring 3 people in, and it's guaranteed. Your membership is guaranteed. So here's what happens. You bring those 3 people in. Do you think they're going to want the same deal as you and become guaranteed? Of course they are. So those 3 people do what? The same thing. They go out and you help them. They go out and they get 3 people. Okay. And when they do, the company pays you $500 a month. Every 15th of the month, it goes into the account for the lifetime of these memberships. So guess what that means? You can go off into the sunset. You can do whatever it is. And every 15th, you will get your $500 into your account. Even if you don't show up to the meetings or webinars ever again, those memberships remain active, and boom, there's $500 deposited right into your account. People that I have met around the country have told me they've been in network marketing for years. It takes a lot to get to this point. It's 115. It's 15 times easier than the industry average to get to $500 a month with wealth generators than any other company or the industry average. Okay, so here's the deal. These guys are like, congratulations. Great job, great job, great job. Let me buy you lunch, right? Why is that? Well, because, you guys got your membership guaranteed. And when you did that, I got into the 500 club. So by helping you get yours free, I'm getting $500 a month. So now guess what they're going to want to do? The same thing, right? When they do the same thing, they help their 3 people get their 3. Now the company pays me $1,000 a month, and I'm not taking them to lunch. I'm taking them to a dinner, a big dinner, $1,000 dinner, real nice. And they're going to want to do the same thing all over again. If I help them get to the same position as I did, $1,000, I now get into the $2,000 club. Okay. Every single month, people are posting these rank advancements, every other day, every month on Facebook, on Instagram, and it's a very exciting phenomenon to be a part of. If you're not excited, then check your post, because let me tell you what happens. Okay. When someone starts making $2,000 a month, they start showing up a little late for work. They start having a bad attitude, especially when your boss asks you to do some mundane task that's never going to make it better, get coffee, whatever it may be, right? Because it's not helping you get better, and you're not making any more money from it, and you're not appreciated. So this is when people do the math, and they realize, you know what? If they just spend a little more time doing wealth generators, they could be their own boss and make even more money, okay? And they begin to plan a liberating event in their life the moment they fire their boss. We're going to make it normal to fire your boss. Several leaders already have. They've done it, and they've become their own boss already. Now, make sure you're ready for it, but you'll know. Nobody will know better than you. And network marketing teaches you how to do this, and so does the team. So here's the 3 ways. That's the wealth clubs we just talked about, okay? The mentors in network marketing, you have to understand, have a financial incentive to help you get 6 figures a month. Our team wants 100 people to get to platinum. It's basically $250,000 a year, okay? At least the top 25 people in this company within a year, will be on their way to 6 figures a month if they're not there already. It's very doable, okay? The biggest earner in this company hasn't even joined yet. And the number 1 earner in the company tells me that all the time. And he's right, especially the way we're going global, okay? We're talking residual income here. We're talking about checks that keep coming and coming even while you're sleeping, okay? It's very exciting. If you're ready to start, just know that we are going to do something crazy here. So check this out. You help people get to the 2,000 club, and bam, you're in the 4,000 club. That's $50,000 a year in income. Okay. If you're looking for full-time income, understand that you go up from there to $7,000 a month. Okay. And at $7,000 a month, you're talking about $100,000 a year in income. It goes up to $50,000 a month, which makes you $1 million producer. Okay. Right after that. Okay. The only difference between the $500 per month earner and the $50,000 per month earner is that the $50,000 per month earner simply helped more people. That's it. They helped more people make money. They showed them how and helped them, and it became a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay. That's the first part of the compensation plan, the wealth clubs, right? The second part of the wealth clubs is that we also get paid $5 on every member in our organization 7 levels down. So let's do the math, okay? What does that mean? Everyone probably has more than 5 friends, right? If you have 5 friends, and let's just say you introduce 5 friends that sign up, right? Those 5 friends introduce another 5, okay? You can introduce more than 5, but just for the math here, it's 5 times 5 is 25. You go 7 levels deep. Okay, and that's the money you're making on $5 a month on every single person. Okay, so let me show you what unilevel bonus is. It's one word: potential. That's the potential you can make right there. Okay, if you are reading this, you see $488,275 per month. That's the potential. Okay, we have some people 18 and 19 years old that show people their check. People tell them good month, they're saying it's a good week. They're on their way. They're building organizations that are tracking this. But here's the deal. Nobody hands it to you. It requires some work. It requires you getting out of your comfort zone. You see, some people see something new as something different, okay? And I happen to look at different in my lifetime as opportunity and advantage, and I want to be one of the first to move, like with wealth generators. But most register in their mind something different. They don't like change. They don't like a change of address, change of a phone number, change of anything. They just relate this to something negative because it's something different. So when somebody tells you for a long time that a job is the only way to make money, okay, and that this is something different, you just have to get over it. You just do. And I'm sure that makes sense. Being your own boss is not only financially rewarding, it's mentally liberating, like I said. It's a network marketing business is the option here. And this is what I tell people. Look at these numbers. What if it takes you 5 years to get to this point? 5 years. Is it worth it? Okay, you know what? This is pretty much a hypothetical perfection of 5 people to 5 people to 5 people, okay? So let's just forget that. Let's just say you're working really hard and it takes you 5 years and you get to 50% of this example. That's 244,000 per month. Is that still worth it? Of course it is. But let's just say you only hit 10% of these numbers. Everybody still has their hand up in the room when I ask this question because 48,000 a month is still worth it in 5 years. You're making 500,000 a year, okay? Just in the clubs alone, okay? In the unilevel rather. You add the club and you're over $1 million a year at 48,000 a month, okay? And that's why I love this company, because other companies will give you either the club or the unilevel, and Wealth Generators gives you both. Let's say, okay, your shirt's disheveled. You're the bad news bears, the proverbial bad news bears, okay? The gang who can't shoot straight, and you get 1% of that number because you just won't quit. That's $4,800 a month, okay, in income, just in unilevel. You add in $4,000 a month in the club, and it's still a six-figure a year income, and that's the difference, potential. So I have some people saying, they're comfortable with it, and that's great, okay? You can bring a horse to water, you can't make him drink, but when he tells me, I want to make what do you want to make? I want to make 250,000. Okay. What are you making now? Okay. Well, you're making 30 or 40. Okay. Who's the top guy in your company? Okay. He's been there how long? 25 years. He's making less than 100 grand a year. Okay. There's your cap right there. If you're lucky in 20 years, you're going to make almost 100,000 a year. Okay. Here at WG, you can do that in your first year, or it may take you to your fifth year. But you have, the bottom line, you have the potential to do much more here. More importantly, you have the vehicle. Your current vehicle, you have a cap. Your current job does not have that potential. So you just have to change vehicles if you're serious about making a much higher income than you currently are, like you said. Okay, so that's the second part of the bonus, the unilevel bonus. There is a potential here like no other. When you add it with the club bonuses, it's awesome. But, okay, it gets better from there. The next bonus here, okay, is part of the $250 package, like I said, the qualified generator bonus, okay? Everything I talked about up to now, you still get with the $150 package. This one, I tell my friends, be real, by the way, $250 you blow in an NFL game. I don't want to hear it. You go out at night, you spend things that you don't even remember on a weekend, okay? So if you still don't have $250 because you're not going out, then guess what? Sell your Xbox, sell your couch, sell your TV, because that's why you're broke. I've always been brutally honest. If you're my friend, and the reality is, you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. Albert Einstein, everyone will agree, was a very smart man. And his definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results. If you keep doing what you're doing, how are you going to get something different? You won't. So sell your couch, okay? Sell your collection, whatever it is, your hobby, your video games, whatever it is, okay? And get the money and start and change your life. Just get it done. Because if you're serious about making money, the extra $100 is a no-brainer. You're gonna let $100, okay, stifle your opportunity to make the kind of bonus I'm going to show you. Okay, you don't, like Zig Ziglar said, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And if you let a couple $100 keep you away from greatness, well, then there's no excuse. Okay, I can't, nobody can help you at that point, right? So some people, no doubt, right, will doubt you because they doubt themselves first. It happened to me when I first went on Wall Street out of college 25 years ago. It happened with wealth generators all the time in the last couple of years. But guess what? Those people who doubt you, they're still broke. Okay? Build a career, build financial independence. It's up to you. The difference between people who got what they want, those people can delay gratification. They can stay focused. They can stay on mission. These are things, by the way, you will learn to apply in other parts of your life. Our WG family breeds success. We have a culture. We have a family. And here's how it rolls, okay? These are the trees. We're going to just go through that. That's just show all the people in your organization, okay? This right here is the qualified generator bonus for the $250, okay? You sign 4 people up. Numbers 1, 3, and 4 go to your upline, okay? And I'll show you that right here. Boom. Okay. You might say, why? I mean, you're going to make every other bonus except when you get to this. Why is the money going to my upline? Because you know what? Comp plans drive behavior. Do the right thing, help your people build, and guess what will happen? You will become the upline very soon, okay? So the upline gets the 1, 3, and 4, and then they take each one of those legs, and they get their 1, 3, and 4, and it just goes to infinity, okay? Now, you're always worrying about, everyone wants to know about their favorite subject, which is themselves, and that's right. Right here is where you, right, in this bonus, number 2, 5, and 6 go to you. And if you look at that number right there, 2, 5, and 6, that's $120. By the time you made your sixth enrollment, you made a $20 profit on your $100 investment to be a qualified generator. But it gets crazy from there because now you're number 2, you are the upline, right? So you're keeping the 1, 3, and 4 of your number 2. Okay, and the balance of the $90 goes to your upline. We'll talk about that later. But 40, 40, 40. Look, we've had people that have a home party, 10 people sign up. That's a $400 a day. That's mailbox money. It's sign up time. Okay, the best part is they're coded to these people to infinity. Okay, then what happens is, as they keep $90 out of 100, by the way, is the coded bonus. The company only keeps 10. They make sure the 90 gets paid out to somebody. Okay, it's very important to make that distinction. So now, as everybody's getting paid, you now get to your 7th, 8th, and 9th. You know, when you get to your 7th, 8th, and 9th, you're no longer making $40. You're making $75 when they get started. 75, 75, 75. Okay, have a big meeting, have a presentation. Okay, and what will happen if you get 10 people to sign up? $750. Even if they're not in your presentation, there's somebody who you signed up, who they signed up. All of a sudden, people are getting serious money. They get hundreds a week. They get more in a day sometimes or in a weekly check than they're making right now, just from having signups and the coded bonus. They call it mailbox money because sometimes they don't even realize it's coming. Okay, now you get to the 10th person and beyond. It's the last bonus level. You're now making $90 every time someone signs up as a qualified generator. And on their people's people to infinity and for life. And that is 90, 90, 90. So if you think about 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, that starts to add up, okay? So the qualified generator bonus is a bonus, okay, that has helped more people in this industry become millionaires faster than any other bonus. At midnight on Saturday night, all those people enrolled that are in your DNA, coded to infinity, that have signed up that week, you get paid on the following Friday. It's a wonderful thing. The company doesn't stop there, by the way. They do some other cool things, like when you get to the 2000 club, normally people are like, wow, I'm making 2000 a month. You know, I did some work, but it's pretty cool. You know, I'll go buy an iPad. Instead, the company hands you one, okay? Then they say, okay, you hit platinum, you did 100,000 group volume, you get a trip, all expenses paid, okay? Remember, if you hit this volume, you're making 10,000 a month in the club income, you add in the unilevel bonus and a quota bonus, it's going to be over 20,000 a month you're making. That's not too shabby. But the company says leave that money home, put it back in the market, do what you do with it, keep your checkbook at home, grab your passport, let's go on an all expense paid trip, bring one person with you, okay? In January, we're going to Paradiso in Cancun. I can't wait, okay? What we're talking about after that is getting to the top position, and they give you a car. Okay, $80,000 to give you title in hand. We're not the kind of company that's going to say, okay, you're getting to, 3 people or 6 people, we're going to give you a car lease. Okay, because then you're all of a sudden, if people drop out, now you got to pay for that car lease and you can't afford it, and they repossess the car. Those stories happen all the time. That is exactly opposite of what Wealth Generators is about. We want you to generate wealth. We don't want you to go pay for a car. We want you to take that money and put it in the market. We want to save more money at tax time. Okay, when you actually achieve greatness with the company, here's a car. Make sure the dealer knows you're paying cash because you'll get a better deal. Okay, so that's a wonderful thing. Let me finish off with this. Most of us have been programmed for 14,000 hours with certain things. Okay, from kindergarten to 12th grade, we've been programmed that we have to go to school, we have to get a high-paying job, and here's what happens. You go to work every single day, and you start building someone else's dreams. You're building someone else's business. Unless your name is on that business or that building, that's what you're doing. So think about that. I know I did a long time ago. I'd rather work for my own dreams and goals, okay? I'd rather be my own boss. I didn't listen to my parents, and I went to work for myself right away out of college, okay? I love my parents unconditionally and to infinity. But they were always broke grinding for us. They just wanted me to be safe, and I wanted me to be rich, okay? Because it's not about the money. It's what you could do with the money and how you could live your life free and take care of your family, which I've done, okay? You listen to your teachers. I think most of them are clearly underpaid. What's their biggest complaint, right? That they don't make enough money, okay? It may not be fair, but that's the deal. And they were programmed for 14,000 hours to believe certain things. Now, here's the reality. If they told you that you were ugly for 14,000 hours, you would believe that too. No matter what they tell you for 14,000 hours, you're going to believe it. When you look at people like Donald Trump, like Bill Gates, like Warren Buffett, self-made billionaires, you think they teach their kids to go to school and go get a job and work for somebody else? Or do they teach them how to have a business, how to be independent, and give other people opportunities to make money? right? So when we do this presentation, we know we have three kinds of people, A, B, and C. The A person gets it, okay? The A stands for action. Get me the A application, sign me up, I'm ready to go right now. The B person stands for somebody that says, you know what, I'm interested. B, but I've got a couple of questions, and as soon as you answer my questions, I'm ready to go. And the C person says, you know what, I want to be a customer. I want to make money with the products. I don't think I want to share the opportunity. And that's fine, okay? What I would say to you is that what we definitely know that if you're saying maybe or let me think about it, it's just a nice way of saying no. And we are all adults here and we've all been trained. So what you simply just need to do is get with the person that invited you to this webinar, okay, this presentation, and say, hey, listen, I'm an A, B, or C. And trust me, the person that invited you is not going to feel bad because the one thing we teach people here is that you talk to everyone that you know and just get the information in front of them, okay? One of the mistakes I made when we first started is I didn't tell all my clients, okay? I prejudged one of my favorite clients, a guy that gave me a lot of referrals over the years. He's never had time. He's always in a rush. He's always traveling on the road in other countries and has other people doing the trading and investing for him. So one day, as Wealth Generators is taking off and doing well, he says to me that one of the colleagues that he referred to me years ago was telling him how well he's doing with Wealth Generators, how he's even getting a monthly check on top of it. It's pretty cool. And, he was a little, kind of upset about it. So he says, Joe, I just want to know, why didn't you show this to me? And I just said, you know what, Bob? You're always interested, you're always busy. I didn't think you'd be interested. And he just turned around and said to me, Joe, why didn't you let me make that decision for myself? So you can imagine how I felt. So I got him started. Obviously I apologize. It's not too late. We're still very, very early in Wealth Generators. And I said, I'll show you if you still want me to. And I showed him the business. It turns out he was retiring. He was getting burnt out from traveling so much, and he wanted to handle a lot of his own money, okay, in the markets in his retirement. And he had two kids going away to college that he wanted to teach because they don't teach this stuff in school. He wanted to teach them some strategies. So this was actually perfect for him. And what did I do? I prejudged him. I got lucky, and I'll just say this. I'll never make that mistake again. So here's what we tell all of our people, okay? Whoever invited you, we tell them to invite everybody. Whether they say yes or no, your job is done. That's it. Put the information in front of them because the person that invited you understands that right now we have a Facebook moment. Don't worry about whether they say yes or no. Here's the information. You're interested? Great. God bless. You do it, whatever you decide. God bless. But they can never tell you, how come you never told me? So think about that. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded.